and it's one I've never heard of, and then one whose name I can't remember. But he's kind of well known, but he's not like with the group of X-Men that we all know. He's just a part of that big school of X-Men people, that run by bald guys. So it's weird, but it's so exactly.
If they weren't a main character in the 90s cartoon, we don't care about them.
We really don't care. No, we don't need to know all these other people.
Yeah, or care to know them, or I just get lost. I'm like, who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, and I really don't care for the Wolverine movies either. Let's just keep them all together.
I do think those were better than the standalones when they were all together.
Mm-hmm.
But they had to reboot that franchise too, because they kind of killed everyone off.
They did, yeah.
Which, if you know the Civil War story, I guess kind of spoiler, because they can do whatever they want with the story.
Sure, yeah.
I'm expecting us to lose a lot of people from the Marvel universe in the near future.
In this Civil War film?
Yeah, they're gonna start killing off all of our characters that we know, and then they'll have phase 2, which is like bringing in the new actors and new people to do things.
Right. Okay.
So I'm just letting people know that if your kids are like a big fan of somebody, there's a chance they're gonna die.
Well, Thor can't die. He won't.
He does.
Does he die?
Uh-huh.
Captain America, does he die?
Uh-huh.
Iron Man?
Mm-hmm. It's basically everybody, okay?
How does everybody die? I don't get that. It's weird.
You'll just have to, if they follow the comic. But I mean, like I said, but the comics do that all the time, too. They're like, let's kill everybody off, and then like, oh, let's restart it.
Right, yeah. Jeez.
Or they're cash cows. What I'm excited about is Netflix just agreed to sign The Punisher.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
So they're going to have The Punisher series.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Daredevil fan.
Right.
That's my favorite Netflix series is the Daredevil.
Right.
Sorry, Justin K.
Yeah, Justin.
I'm trying to get a bloodline. I'm trying.
Whatever your name is.
Sorry, yeah, Kusula. Daredevil is by far, I can binge watch Daredevil. I love it so much.
Right.
And when I found out that The Punisher was going to be made, I was like, oh, sweet. So I watched Jessica Jones. It was all right. I like Daredevil better. My brother says Jessica Jones is better. We argue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right. He doesn't have some radio show. Can't say
right. That's right. He's not here.
He can't defend himself.
He cannot. No.
But that's awesome.
But yeah, that's gonna be a good show. Yeah, Marvel. Some saying Marvel's just taking over. DC really just needs kind of. I say keep it up with the Batman movies because honestly, Ben Affleck was the highlight of Batman vs Superman. I actually liked him as Batman. I really did. That was the only real high point. Is I actually did enjoy Batman played by Ben Affleck. I enjoyed it. Not as good as Christian Bale. Christian Bale brings more intensity to the role.
See, that was my favorite Batman. Having seen all the Batmans, Christian Bale was my favorite Batman.
Yeah.
And that is like my son's generation Batman.
Right.
He didn't hate Ben Affleck, but he didn't warm up to him the way he did Christian Bale's character.
Christian Bale, like I said, he's more intense. Ben Affleck's more of a human version of Batman, more of a human side, more of a more humble side. He's not as irritated, and his voice doesn't scratch as much as when he talks in the suit. So, it's different.
I wouldn't say
but
he
it's
was
okay.
more humble. I wouldn't say that.
Okay, maybe we'll just stick with the more human then.
Yeah,
than
more
Bale.
humanized, I guess. Yeah, less sort of superpower.
Mm-hmm. Less.
More able to be destroyed and
more irritated though. I felt like.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck was more irritated than Christian Bale. Christian Bale could throw things off.
But you gotta understand, he was also old Batman.
Yeah, that's true. That's
even Alfred made that comment. He's like, you're old.
Yeah. The only question I was so confused about it was the fact that, in the last Batman movie, he's supposed to die, or everybody thought he died, but he's actually off having a wonderful life with Catwoman. How the hell did he just pop up all of a sudden again as Batman? That's my only confusion.
Those Batman movies are not a part.
They're not connected to this.
No.
Okay. So that answers my question. I didn't know. I thought this was
No.
the continuing story.
That's why that's why we had to go back and see the parents die again in the bath.
Okay. All
To
right.
show you that, okay, that happened. All this other crap happened that's not been seen, and then this happened.
Okay. All right. So it's a new Batman.
Yeah, so they're basically picking up the story from that point.
From that point, yeah.
Yeah.
From the Man of Steel world. 'Cause
Yeah, from the
that's-
yeah.
The movie starts at the end of Man of Steel and goes from there. Yeah. Okay.
That's where they're, yep.
All right, I'm with you. I feel better now because that has been racking my brain for a
No.
month. It's like, why does Batman all of a sudden show up?
Yeah, and like what happened to Catwoman?
What happened to Catwoman?
And why wasn't Alfred a little bit mad about it? No.
Why isn't Alfred Michael Caine? Why is he Jeremy Irons thin with long hair instead of chubby with short hair? You know, I don't. None of it made sense. But then, okay, that makes more sense now. It's a whole new ball game.
Yeah, this one is tied into the Superman world as opposed to the Batman.
Good. All right. I'm all right with that. I didn't like Man of Steel, but I like this one better. I like Batman v Superman better than Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, I didn't hate as much as everyone did, even though the whole father dying I thought was stupid.
Yeah, he lost two fathers in that movie.
Yeah, but he was just like, well, Daddy told me not to run.
Yeah.
Like, you would save your father.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't care if everyone knows then you're a mutant.
Hey, you're done. You're done. You let your dad die in a tornado.
I know,
You
like,
suck.
yeah, there's no way you're coming back from
You
that.
suck.
I'm just saying.
You suck, dude. Seriously.